Thursday and time to stamp with Barb. Hello, hello. Hi, Linda and Lynn and Marcia, Sue. Welcome, you guys. So good to have your names pop up and share with me tonight. I hope that you have a good time in what we've got planned. And goodness, I got all kinds of stuff going on here. How's everybody doing? Hi, Diana. Hi, Nancy. Everybody, thanks for joining. All right, so let me try something. There we go. That's what I need. Okay, perfect. So, how you guys liking the sunshine? I'm wanting some warm weather to go with it, right? Aw, Sue loves Thursdays. I do too. Hi, Beverly, Kim. As you guys are popping on, it's so nice to see your names come up, and Donna, I just saw pop up. You know, there is this little bit of a lag, and so I always want to make sure I can try to see the comments as you guys are jumping on. So much going on, right? We have, oh my gosh, the butterflies are killing me. I don't know if you guys have been watching other videos and things, but oh my gosh, I love them. I have a special technique I'm going to show you tonight. And where am I? Your background is different. Yes, I do have a little bit different background because of my lighting. I wanted to change that up a little bit. And so that's the reason I had to finagle how to do all this. Hi, Charlene. Thank you for sharing, Sue. I appreciate that so much. I know there's several of you guys jumping on here. I just wanted to say a couple things, okay? First of all, you guys are so amazing. I had a wonderful celebration, which was the January and February time frame. We are going to be having another one later in the summer, and I can't remember if it's June and July or if it's July and August. I believe it's July and August. So, with that, I just wanted to give you a heartfelt thank you for your orders, for your encouragement, for your cards, and I have a couple cards to show. I just want to say, again, thank you. That's all I can say, because it's so true. I love it. Well, I am going to go ahead and turn you guys down, and I want to share a couple cards with you that I got from folks. So that's always fun for me to get happy mail. I appreciate that. July and August. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you jumping in, and I wasn't sure which one. I knew it was sometime in there. So, all right. So let's switch over to the project camera right now. Actually, we're just going to go ahead. Yeah, there we go. And I want to share a couple cards with you that I got from folks. Actually, you know what? Let's do this so that you can still see my fun face. Right? Okay. So here we go. The first card that I'm going to share, this is some butterfly stuff, which I'll go over in just a minute. And the first card that I want to share with you is from Jan. And this is the a chicken set, a hey chick, a chick set that we had quite a long time ago. And Jan's been a customer of mine for years, and she recently joined my team, so I'm excited. So hopefully she'll jump on here at some point. But look at this. This was a kind of a fun fold, and then it just opens up like that. Isn't that fun? And then on the back, I have to show you this. Her stamp says, handmade by a chick named Jan. I love it. So I'm going to show you that one. And then I got this super adorable little donkey card from Sue. And she just wanted to send a nice little note of encouragement for sharing with me one of her creations. She said, you share so much with us that I just want to make sure that I can share, you know, I want to give you a little happy mail. So I appreciate that a lot. It's so darn cute. She's got it embossed, actually. This is embossed and adorable. Now, this card is amazingly kind of over the top. And my one of my team members, Donna, in Kentucky. So our swap this month is using the chick set. So our team, we do a monthly swap. And look at this card, you guys. Look at this. It stands up, and she's colored all of this. It's just amazing, but it's adorable. Donna, this is so cool. And it fits right in the envelope, regular envelope, and then on the back is where you would write your information. But that's one of them I've gotten so far for our swap. Our meetings are always the second Tuesday of the month, so that's coming up next week. And then I missed sharing some of our swaps from a month or so ago. And this one is from Taryn. She's on here. She's a sideline, but she's been kind of grandfathered into our team, and she helps me a lot these days in working, getting things ready to mail out and such. So, but this is the Friends Are Like Seashells, and this was a swap from last month, but yeah, all these are individual. Isn't that great? But I just wanted to share some of the happy mail that I got with you guys. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the butterfly stuff that I have here. If you, let me slip this out of the way. So if you are interested in the butterflies, the whole suite itself is $71.25. This will give you everything, which is the cards, the 6x6 paper, the stamp set, the dies, and the specialty paper. All of that at one code that you put in and one price. You can also just get the stamp set. You can just get the dies, or you can get them as a bundle, or any of this is individual, okay? So if you are interested in that, you can go to my website, which is at the beginning of the event, if you go back and look at the event information, and you can also just go to my website, actually my storefront, really. It's barbwriter.stampinup.net, and then you will see you can click specials, and that's what will pop up. If you want the numbers, I can put them in the heading here. You got yours today, Linda? Oh man, you're going to be busy, girl. This set is I just can't stop playing with it. So, and one more thing, I'm going to show you a few samples, and then we're going to make a project with the butterflies, okay? So, let me put that over there. Let me show you just a couple samples that I have done. This one, I'm going to bring it up so you can see. See how it's got these little holes here on the side? That's one of the dies that is in that set, all right? And so I've just done some designer paper. I've done the outline of the butterfly here. And I used, here's a card, is what I used on this particular sentiment. And then when you open it up, I have taken some of the designer paper, and I don't know that you can see, but I've got the little crosshatch kind of impression thing here. But look at that. That's so cool because you can see that through the holes. Anyway, there's one card for you, okay? And that's my design. Okay, so I have another one here. It's a really cool technique. And I'm telling you that the cameras do not do it justice. It really does not. So, what I've done here is I've done a technique in the back, which I'll show that at some point. I'm not going to show this particular technique. This is some of our current ribbon that goes with the gold foiling that's out there right now. Anyway, I just took it and I did I don't know what we called that, but anyway, where you kind of, the ruching of the ribbon. And then I put a piece here, and then it says, "Thank you for being my friend," and that's also in the, here's a card. And then this is one of the butterflies that are in the designer paper that you can cut out with that large die. And yeah, this is just so cool. And then the pieces that I took off of the sides to fit my front of my card, I just put them right here on the inside. Okay, and then I don't know if you can tell, but I did use the folder that has the texture like paint plaster. I can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sure you guys will find that. But anyway, there's a cool technique, which I will be showing you this at some point. Okay? And then the next technique, or the next card that I have, it was inspired by Leanne Graff. And this is a gorgeous layout. And I've used the designer folder, one of the ones that will go through the mini emboss machine. Stucco, yes. See, that's the right word. Thank you. But I've also used the Artistry Bloom sequence. And again, I made you a card because you're worth it. That was with the here's a card set and a stamp set. And I don't have that over here. I put that away already. But anyway, there you go. And the whole idea with this is that don't throw out those side pieces after you cut out all your butterflies. See, you can cut out all your butterflies in one piece of designer paper, and these side pieces you can save and add them on the side. So this is 3 inches. So this is like 3 inches by 11, and then just fold it at 5.5, and there you go. Okay, I love this one. And these Artistry Bloom sequins, if you have them, they go really, really nice with all the papers. All right, and then the last thing that I'm going to show you with this particular card, or the set, is this one right here. And I hope that you can see how there I have the butterflies behind, and then I have the outline butterflies here. And I've just used the basic gray. I'm going to show you how to do this technique behind here. So that's the first thing we're going to do. All right. So what I want you to know is that when you cut your butterflies out of your 6x6 paper, leave it like this, cut out your butterflies, and then keep this stencil, because we are going to go ahead and we are going to actually stencil on this cardstock here. And when I say stencil, we're actually going to be, I want to make sure I stay in the camera here. We're actually going to be just laying this down wherever we want this. And here's the fun part. You can take this and you can turn it. You don't have to keep it straight, just like that. You can turn it the way that you would like, okay? So with this particular card, let's see here. I want to make sure I stay in the camera. I keep wanting to slide away. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to lay this down. No, before I do that, I want to share this with you. Do you guys remember we had the two-way glue pen? All right, I still have several of these, all right? And with these, you can use it so that it's like a tacky Post-it note, okay? So what I've done is I've just added that on the inside pieces where I'm not going to use this side, so that this will stay tacky on my piece of paper. So I'm going to take this and let's see, I'm going to put this kind of sideways just like that and push that down, and it holds my white piece of paper. See that? So that's what we're going to do there. And I've chosen a few colors here, and those colors are Coastal Cabana, So Saffron, and Blushing Bride. And what I'm going to do is use my blending brushes, and I need a yellow and a blue, and then this one for the Blushing Bride. And so what I'm going to do first, I think, is let's go ahead and do the dark. Let's do the Coastal Cabana. Yeah, Donna, I know. I love them too. They work good, and I miss our glitter. That's the other thing I miss. So, all right. So remember, when you are doing the, when you're using the brushes, you want to just get some ink on here, and make sure that you don't have a blob. And then you're just going to lightly start using that blending brush. Now, I will tell you guys that these have been such an amazing item that they are currently not orderable because they had too many back orders already. That's the only bad part about this, but they will be back. And when they come back, they're going to be in the new catalog. How's that? All right, let's do all of the butterflies are going to get a little bit of blue. And like I said, I'm using Coastal Cabana. And all I'm doing is, just putting that color in all of the open spaces of the butterflies that I've cut out. Okay. All right. I need some down here a little bit. Okay. There we are. So yeah, I thought we could use a little bit of spring feel, and so that's why I chose these pretty colors, and they also go very nice with the Playful Pattern enamel dots. Okay, so yellow, that's our next color, and let's just grab some of that again off first, and then just start coloring. And could you, use a different color? You could make this very, very bold if you wanted to with some really dark colors. But this is a great, soft way to add color. Now, we do have daubers. We also have sponges. But they give a different look. They really do give a different look when you're trying to do coloring with them. So, okay, let's see here. Let's do this, and then I think we're going to go to the Blushing Bride, which is kind of a pink. So we're going to use that pink brush. And so, guess what, you guys? The retired list is coming out March 24th. And when that comes out, I think I've already shared this a few times. I'm telling you, these colors that are the retiring in colors, if you like those, make sure that you get them. Make sure that you order them because they're going to be gone. They're just going to be gone like in a second. So make sure that you grab those up. And at the beginning of the video, I shared the host code. And that, again, will be in the description. I'll make sure that's in the description. So if you're going to put in any order. And don't forget, all orders that go in that are over $30, you get the card kit. And then if you bump that to $50, you will also get an embellishment in addition to the card kit. And that was what I had shared on March 1st. So go back and watch that video. All right, you guys, I don't know how well you can see, but let me put this color away. And I'm going to bring this up so you can see how it is. I don't know what this is right here, but this is better lighting. This is a better setup than what I've had. So anyway, so there you go. And so here is the beautiful reveal. Just kind of pull that off. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, right, Nancy. There you go. This is so pretty in person. So I'm keeping this stencil. This is my stencil. So this is one that I will be keeping. Okay, so what's next? What is next is I have pre-cut these butterflies. Put them on here so you can see. These are two of them because, like I said, in that in the stamp set, I've got it right here. In here you've got all of these dies, and then you also have all of these dies, and that's what makes this part of the butterfly. All right, so before we attach these, I'm going to go ahead. Well, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and attach them so I know where to stamp them. And how am I going to attach those? I'm actually going to use the liquid glue, which is, oh, I know, Sue, you're going to love it. You are absolutely going to love it. So I'm going to use the Tombow, and all I'm doing is I'm just going to bring this in and get this started. There we go. And I'm just going to put some glue kind of in the middle because I really don't want it on the wings. I want them to be kind of free, just like that. All right, and this one is the one that goes up here, so it's going to cover up that pretty coloring, but you can still see it through the butterfly wings. And let's do this. Just get some glue here. And I guess I don't know, this was just easy because I can really make it very specific. And why did I choose these two butterflies? Probably because they are the ones that kind of are in the middle of the card. I am not shifted. There we go. I think yeah, there, I got it right. Okay. And that glues pretty quick. So just like that. All right. So I don't know. Can you see the colors inside there? Maybe not with the camera, but you can in person. So if you make this, you can definitely see it in person. All right. And so let me just put my glue away over here. And then now I'm going to take the Memento Black, and I have chosen to use Fancy Phrases. This was one that I had featured in a club a little while back. And these sayings are so nice in here. And then these flowers, too, are amazing. I am going to, what am I going to do here? Grab my blender pen. That's what I wanted. I'm going to use that. And I chose to do, when I count my blessings, I count you twice. And so we're going to take the large one. Good, good, good. Okay, perfect. All right, so ink this up when I count my blessings, and I'm going to go over in here because that's where, you know, I have some space, and I'm just going to kind of go in between the butterflies like that. And you can see the wording very nicely. All right, and before I put the this one away, let me see here. I need to clean this off on my chamois. And that is for the front of the card. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, which is grab my black lens. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can take it and you can flick it like this on the lid, and you can also take it and just hit it like this, and you get really kind of more fine dots, and it just adds that little, I don't know, whatever. It just adds a little something, you know, just enough little speckles that I think it's great. So I wanted to do that, and I know you guys have seen me do that technique before, but I just wanted to add it on here. This is so pretty. All right, so I'm going to sit this right up here for a second, and my blender pen fell in there. Okay, we're going to do the inside of the card, which, where are you? Over here. Okay. All right, so here's a piece that I'm going to put on the inside of the, and what I'm going to use is the small flower that is in the Fancy Phrases stamp set. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to stamp that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my other part of my sentiment, which is, I count you twice. When I count my blessings, I count you twice. So I think I'm straight, hopefully. Yeah, that worked. Okay, got that. Now, let's close this up so I don't make a mess. And I am going to just go ahead and I think I'm going to use the, excuse me, the Coastal Cabana. And there's some ink in here. See how there's ink kind of on the side? So I'm just going to use that. Take my blender pen, grab up some of that ink, and just, I'm just going to touch it. I don't want to not going to smear it too much because I don't want to smear the Memento Black, because the blender pen, which is the clear ink, you know, it's more watery, and Memento is not a waterproof ink. So, yeah, there we go. I think I got it. Okay. Just roll it on the side to get that color out of there. And then let's go ahead and let's use the Blushing Bride. I've already got a big puddle there, you can see. So grab some of that. I'm going to get a little bit more. And let's see here. I'm just going to kind of, like I said, I'm just going to dab that in here. That way I know I'm not going to smear that black. You can certainly use your watercolor pencils. You can use any coloring medium that you have. Just be aware of the inks that you're using, that if you're going to be using the waterproof or not. Hi Pam, welcome. Now if you guys are all, I see that there's some more people jumping on, and if you're, excuse me, if you are coming in, let me know where you're from. I do appreciate you sharing. And Elaine, I see that you're here. Fabulous. Okay, got some pink going on, and let me see if I can get a little bit of yellow right in the center of my little flower here. You ladies will have to go back and check out the replay at the beginning with some of the things that I shared. I'm just going to pull, there's some color right up here on this plastic, and that's all I need. I just need enough to go right into the center. You can't see a lot of yellow, but it's good. It all works. All right, so there we are. And now we're ready to put our card together, and we'll have our first project done. So here is the front with that stenciling. And let's put this on the inside, and I need my adhesive. Here we are. And that's going to go on the inside of my black. Also, one of the tips I want to tell you is that when you are doing this kind of thing, and you know what I did? I should have cut the sides off before I did that. Darn. That's what I wanted to tell you, is make sure that you have your piece larger so you can get what you want, and then cut it down after you're done. But I think it is a 5 1/4 by 4. I just want that black to show on the outside. So guess what? We are going to improvise. I tell you all the time, hi Brenda, that there's no mistakes in stamping, right? So let us go here, and I'm just going to take a 1/4 inch off here. Slice that little bit off, and we could even put that on the inside because there's coloring on there, which is really good. So Brenda, you're up with Evie, right? I think you do stuff with Evie. Okay, cut that part. Okay, so Pooh. All right, I guess we're going to have to cut a sliver off of this. So this is how you just, you fix things. This is how we fix things. Okay. Ooh, I didn't want to bend that, but I had to. Okay, and so let us go on this side, and let's take a sliver off of this one. And that way we've got a 1/4 inch off total. So like an 1/8 and an 1/8. Did you know that joining Stampin' Up! Has helped me with my math? I am not a math person. And, after doing so many 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, then you do, 4 1/8 by 5 1/8, then you have to figure out, okay, how much is this? If I do this, how do I frame that? So that is what's made me do a little better in my math area. That was never, ever my strong area at all. Okay, we are ready to finish this card now that I have it the correct size. See that it needed that black on the outside there, you guys. So I just got so excited with this whole technique and prettiness that I missed cutting it off at the beginning. All right, so, but wait, there's more. Okay. We're going to use the Playing with Patterns, and I just have them in this little baggie here because it's easier in my little holder. Now if I can, there we go. Okay, so the yellow is a little bit too dark, but I think that the Coastal Cabana ones are perfect for this card with the coloring. It's so, yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, so here we are. I've got one of the larger ones left, so what should we do with that? Let's just, how about if, we'll go up here, and then I've got the little ones, so we're just going to kind of, let's go right, nope, that's just too much in line with the other one. Let's go right over here. Kind of like that, and one more, and let's go right over here on the butterfly itself. Now I don't like that because they're like all in a row, so let's just do this. Let's come over here and go right there. They're still all in a row, but it's okay. All right, there we are. Card number 1. I don't know. I'm going to bring this like really close. It is so amazing. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? And then the coloring on the inside turned out pretty good. All right, there we are. All right, let's go to the next project. And this one you haven't seen in a while, this stamp set that I'm going to use. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy this. And I've got some tips for you in using the next stamp set. So let me just get some things out of my working space, and excuse me, and we are going to do our next card, and let's see, how do I want to do this? I'll bring in, yeah, okay, let's do that. We're going to put this right here. I'm going to put my blending brushes in my little case that I have for them. And basically, it's just a stamp case, you know. How many of us have those old wood, not old, but how many of us have wood stamp cases, and we are not using the wood stamps anymore, or you've remounted them, you've taken them off the blocks and you've remounted them. These cases are fabulous for these brushes, for markers, for all kinds of things. So if you have these, use them. They're wonderful. Okay, next in line is the Timeless Tulips. So, this one, I bet you haven't seen in a while, and so I thought I would pull it out and show you some tips with that, because spring is coming. And look at this, you guys. This stamp set, actually, let me do this. It might be better. It's in the annual catalog, and again, the retiring list is coming out. So, if you like this one, make sure that you get it, and you can get it in a bundle. You have the punch, and I'm going to show you a tip with the punch. But look at the sayings that are here. Happy Mother's Day, get well soon, happy birthday, hello, kind of a sympathy here. And then this one is about Easter, happy spring. Happy everything. So, hi Sherry, thanks for joining. Hi Shar. Yeah, those cases were great for organizing, absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Sherry. I appreciate that so much. You guys can't believe how much that helps my business by sharing this on your pages and just letting others know how we craft, and maybe, you know, sometimes we do a little more intense things, and sometimes we do some real easy ones. So hopefully I have a good mix for everybody. So I'm going to put that over here. Timeless Tulips. And let me just grab a couple of my things that I need here. Actually, let me grab the whole container closer to me. All right, so we're going to be using the following colors. And I have this one switched around. Okay, so we're going to be using Pear Pizzazz, Mango Melody, and Poppy Parade. These are really, really pretty together for spring. And if you like tulips, you know, just tulips in general, oh, this is so pretty together. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is, in the bundle, you have the punch that has the, get it so that the light, there we go, that you can see it better. But anyway, you've got the tulip and the leaf, okay? So, here is a tip. So what you need to do so that you can punch them out together is you just take a scrap, you put it in there upside, you know, with the back side here, and then you punch, okay? Now, you take your block. I'm going to take these off and show you. You take your block, you lay this down, and then you take the detailed side. Oh, no, you don't take the detailed side. How do you do this? Okay. I did this last time, and it's so crazy. You practice with no one here, but when you're live, things go crazy. All right, so what you want to do is you want to lay this down. How did I do this before? I know how I did it. Okay. Lay this down. Lay this down. I have the flat side up. And that's not what I want. I want to do it like this. Okay, here we go. All right. Now we have it right. I have it the right way. Put the paper down first. Thank you, Nancy, after I finally got it. I knew I had done this 100 times, and then when you get live, you just lose your brain. Anyway, paper down. After you've punched it out, you put that there. Then you take this piece and you lay it in there, and you want to make sure that you've got it laid in so that you're going to have the, you know, not shoved way up to the top or way up to the bottom. You kind of want it in the middle there because you're going to have some white around the outsides when you punch. And notice this is not straight. It's going to go at an angle. Then you take your block, push it on your stamps, and there you are. This is what you have so that you can punch it all out at the same time. Now, how do you color it? You take your inks and you go on sideways, or you take markers or sponge daubers, all kinds of ways. But I wanted to show you that tip since we're working with this set, okay? So, there we go. Now, here we are. What we're going to do is, I am going to set this aside for 1 second because we need to score our cardstock. And let me see if I can get this whole thing in here. Alright, so, sorry if it gives you weird things. But what we need to do is, first of all, this is your card base, and this is 4 1/4 by 11. And these little guys, you do get a little few of these in when you order this. And these, you just put them in the slots if you're making several of the same thing, and that way you just don't even have to count over where your numbers are. You just have your little guides and that just go in the hole, and then you just score it that way. So 4 1/4 by 11, and basically I just need to score this one in half. That's all I need to do here. So I'm at 5. I need to score at 5 1/2 on this one. That is in the middle, right? Yeah, 5 1/2. My little things are throwing me off because I need it for the next piece. Okay, so there, we have our cardstock all set. That's what I need. Now, this piece is 10 1/2 by 3 3/4. This piece right here, and this is going to be on the inside, and this needs to be scored at 4 1/4. So basically in half. So 5 1/4 is half of 10 1/2. See, I told you in my math. I'm learning good math, or I'm doing better at math. All right. So 5 1/4 is half of half of 10 1/2, and then I need an inch on either side. So 4 1/4 and 6 1/4. So I've got 3 score marks here. Okay, so I'm done with the scoreboard. Of course, you can use your cutter, but I love my scoreboard. I really do. So, okay, so now what we're doing is, I'm going to move this out of the way. So we are going to be using this piece, and this is like a fun fold card, you guys, and this needs to be a W. So I had folded that the wrong way, okay? Just like that. Or there's your W, whichever way you want to do it. This is going to be on the inside of the card. Before, okay, so let's just go ahead and put that in here. So what we're going to do is grab my little adhesive mat so I don't get this on my piece. When you put this together, what you need to do is you need to make sure that this, let me see here. It's always easier when you're watching the video to make it, right? Okay, so what you basically want to do, you want to make sure that your middle score line is lined up with with this score line, okay, like that. But you don't want to glue it down there. You just want to line it up so that you know it's going to be there. Because see how this is here? You want to make sure that, oh, let me bring it up. You need to make sure that you've got your guide all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put my adhesive down on the 3 sides, not on all 4, just on the 3 sides, all right? I'm going to go ahead and match this up again, making sure that I'm kind of got my sides all right. Let's see, let's go like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that the score is matched, the middle score of my white is with the middle score of my Poppy Parade. That's the color I have. There we are. And then now I need to take this, fold it over, and do the same thing on the other side. So adhesive here, and here, and here. Okay? And then you just take your card and you fold it down. Just like that. And then when you open this, you've got this little piece right here. Okay? We're going to put something there. So this is going to get something stamped and put right there. So that's our little fun fold for this card. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay. So on the, oh, you know what? I forgot to cut my piece, my white piece for the front of my card. Ha! Wouldn't you know it? All right. Well, anyway, I have the Stitch So Sweetlies. I have one of the dies, and we're going to be stamping on this, and we are going to be using one of the leaves and the stem and the smaller pieces here. Okay, that just looks really thick. It almost looks like 2 pieces, but it's not. It's just the frayed on the edge. Okay, I'm okay. It's all right, guys. But here is the cool technique that I want to show you guys. We're going to use Mango Melody, and you do need your cleaner when you're doing this technique because you have to wash it off in between. So we are going to take our chamois and just have that to the side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of this one right here, and I'm going to ink it up in the Mango Melody. Okay, hi Linda, thanks for sharing. So I've got mango on here. Now I'm going to take my Poppy Parade, and let me show you how to make an amazing looking tulip. We are going to take our sponge. Okay, our sponges come in a round circle, and I always cut them up. Okay, this one I just don't have a piece of cardstock on here where I staple it down on here to, well, like this right here. I just take a piece of the cardstock, staple it on the tip, and that's what I hold on to so that when I'm doing the ink, it's not all over my fingers. Excuse me. So, Mango Melody. Now I'm just going to get some of the Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to put some of this ink at the bottom of this flower, kind of to the side, okay? And here we go. Oh, the glare is getting me. Okay, we're going to stamp. Let's go here. And look at that. Can you see that? Oh, I don't like that. Hopefully you can see that good. But you've got a little bit of yellow, so that one's more on the Poppy Parade. So next time, I'm going to take the small one here. I'm not going to use that one again, so I don't have to clean it right this moment. But Mango Melody, and I may have enough on here. I'm just going to come in and just do, no, I don't want as much on here. There we go. And we are going to kind of come up there. Oh, that's better. That is better. Okay, now I'm going to use this again, so I got to clean it off so that I'm fresh start and go back to the mango, because you don't want that Poppy Parade put into your mango color. Okay, so there we are. And let's see, I probably do need a little bit more of this. And I am going to, let's go on this side a little bit more. Okay, there we go. And so that sponging is giving me that extra color on there, the other color. And so let's do this one kind of right over here, just like that. All right. Okay, now I'm ready to do the stems. All right, I'm going to clean these off because I do need to stamp the green for the stems. It is. I love it. I was watching someone named Allie and brought this technique back to mind. I had done this a long time ago, but that's why I love watching other demonstrators. Some of the tips that we learned years ago, you know, are refreshed, and so we get to see them again. All right, so I'm just taking the stem, and I don't need the whole stem inked up, so I'm just inking up the tip. But so I can see better, I'm going to come over here and make sure that I get my head down in here. The glare is hitting me. Oh, beautiful. I love it when it turns out, you know. Fabulous. And then the last one, just like that. Okay, so there we have that. And clean that stem off. And then I have one of the, there's different leaves. There's 3 different leaves in the set. Okay, so let's get this one inked up. Yeah, the rock and roll. Yeah, you're right, Nancy. You know, the rock and roll is harder to do, I think, with the new kind of pads that we have. That, I don't know. Okay, so there's that. And we really don't need a lot of the stem. Let's go this way. There. I'm going to ink up the whole stem, and I'm going to turn it around the other way and bring this up right in here in the middle. Beautiful. This is so pretty. Okay. All right, there we are. This is going to go the inside of our card. Okay, so guess what? I need to cut my piece of white cardstock. And this is a great opportunity for me to show you ladies how to, let me grab a piece of paper here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so usually when I'm doing several projects, I take my whole sheet of white, and because I layer the white on top of a solid color a lot, I just cut 4 pieces at a time and keep that in my stash, okay? So what I do is I want 4 inches by 5 1/4. So since it's 8 1/2 across, I'm going to cut off a 1/2 inch. That gives me my 8, and oh, there we go. All right, so cut this piece off. And this is a great size for a lot of sentiments, so I keep those. So there's that. And then turn it this way, and I just need to cut a 1/4 of an inch off of this one. Okay? Because I need it to be 10 1/2. So I need a 1/2 inch. Did I only cut a 1/4 inch? I sure did. No, I cut a 1/2. So I need a 1/2 inch off of this side. So this is usually what I do in that way, and then now I'm ready to just cut this at 4 inches, and then I can cut 2 at a time with my cutter, and so then I just go to 5 1/2, lay that down, and I am ready to make 4 cards. I've got my pieces all set here. Okay, there's that math. You're right, Nancy. I tell you, I didn't realize how much I use math in stamping. So there. Okay, so we needed this piece. All right, so basically what we're going to do is, and I actually need a scrap here. We're going to just use this piece that I've already cut. All right. Okay. Ooh. Okay, remember I said how you would use your inks to ink up each side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take my Pear Pizzazz, and is that what I, yeah, Pear Pizzazz, and then I'm just going to take the tip and I'm just going to come in and ink up that leaf so that I'm not getting green on my, I'm pretty focused here, guys. So I'm not getting green on my tulip. Now, if you do, of course, grab something so that, let me see, I've got it all, I'll make sure I've got it all the way over here. Yeah, I think I do. But then grab a tissue or whatever and wipe that off. See how I've got green here? I'm just going to take my chamois and take that off so I do not get that on my card. There, I've got the chamois. That's the other part. I love using this skinny case and just keeping my chamois right in there. Okay, so I got my green. The next thing we're going to do is take the mango. You guys, this card is so beautiful when it's done. It's worth doing all of these fun steps. All right, so here is mango. And then I need my Poppy Parade. Get some on the sponge. And then I'm just going to come mostly on this side over here so I don't get into my green much. How's that? Okay, there we are. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp that. Beautiful. Here's another tip. Remember we were using our blender pen? If you want to like really to bring this color out a little deeper, just take your blender and you can take that and then just kind of blend those colors, and it really does deepen it. It really, I mean, you can take other color, but boy, what a difference it makes. I'll show you up close. Can you see that? How it just kind of really bolds that right up? You didn't realize that was a leaf? Oh, okay. I'm glad. Did I teach you something, Nancy? All right, so because this is lined up from my punch earlier, look at this. It lines perfectly in here, and I can just line this up and punch this out. I'm kind of doing it sideways here, so I'm trying to get it in here the best I can. Okay. There we are. Okay, that is done. And then now let's just stamp right here on the front of our card. And what do we want to say for our saying? How about get well soon? We have lots of people that have been sick, right? We're all getting better though. That's the good thing. We're getting there. Grab the right block here. Here we are. There we go. Get well soon, and let's see, what color should we do that? Let's go ahead and use the Poppy Parade. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do our tulips first for the front. This is not going to be too big on the front here, I'm just going to put a couple stems. Let's see here. We're going to have one here. Now there's another stem that's in here too that's not curved, so if you want something that, you know, is not straight, you can actually adjust these if you'd like. And I'm going to bring this one kind of maybe up here like that. Okay, I just want the 3. And then let's take this leaf again, and this one I'm going to turn it this way. Make sure I'm still got you in the screen here. Okay, so here we go. There's one. And turn it this way to get that other one right there. Oh, I love it when they come out the right way, you know. Let's come down here a little bit. And let's see, we're going to do that one over there. There, okay. I'm talking to myself. How many of you do that? Oh, I'm sorry. You were lost at first. I'm sorry if I lost you. I don't know what I did to get you confused, but thank you for telling me. I'll have to go back when I get done. I always go back and watch the video when I'm done. There we are. Okay. Now we have that done. Put that aside. Guilty? Yeah. All right. Let's see. We are almost there, guys. So let's take this bigger one. Make sure that it's clean. I don't know. So I'm kind of like doing all the different pieces every which way, and then we're going to put it all together. Okay. So Mango Melody. We need some Poppy Parade because we want these tulips to all kind of match. So we're going to take our first one, and that is going to go right here. Now, it's kind of light, so I think I might come back in with my blender pen and do that a little bit darker. I just didn't get it inked up good enough with the mango. So let's do that, and then let's go back with the poppy and get some in there. And then I'm going to put this one over here. Yeah, that one's better. Okay, and then the last one is the one that I punched out. That's going to go right here in the middle. So, keep that one out, and I need this piece here, and my Get Well. We're going to ink that up in the Poppy Parade, and I'm actually going to stamp that right here, and then I thought I had my punch. Let me see if this, oh, excuse my arm. Okay, let me see. I don't know if this will fit. We're going to see. Make sure that's dry. Sometimes the reds don't dry as quick. All right. Oh, it's just going to make it. That's too close. That is too close. So, we are just going to, my punches are right here. So, I'm just going to grab one that I want, maybe. I guess not. So, we're going to cut it. We're just going to cut it right out. Okay. Let's go on this side. And usually I have all this done for you guys, right? So, sorry. I just got so wrapped up in making some samples this week that I missed. I was doing this technique and I just missed getting all my parts and pieces together. You know, sometimes that happens. Okay, let's see. And you know, I am totally just guessing how much we need here. And I actually got super close there, so let's see. Just making sure it's straight, and then the other tip is just once I get it where I want, lay it down so that this holds it down with my finger, and then cut that. All right, I did it. Now here's another tip that you can do. Take your sponge and you can sponge around the edges, kind of giving you that cool look. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that here too, all around the edges, just like that. And that just gives that little extra. I think we'll do it on here too. Oh, that's cute. It gives you a little bit on those tips. Okay, now let's put this one here, and we're going to pop this one here. Let me get this closed. So we're on our last card, and we are going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to use a couple of the little ones here because it gets a little skinny at the tips. So there, that works. And get this out of the way. And you guys know that we are going to do the drawing for which way do I want this to be? Let's do this. We'll come up here. We're going to do the drawing for those that made a purchase. That's going to see who the winner is for the Punch Party stamp set. It was an exclusive set that you could only get if you purchased, had a $300 workshop, and so I had extra there of that, and so I went ahead and got that. All right, so here we are, and so the last thing we're going to do is we need to put this right here. So I need a couple more. I'm going to go with the big ones on this one. You guys like the having me in the corner? Yeah, you guys get to see the top of my head a lot. I'm sorry about that, but you know, you just start getting, you know, stamping, you just get involved. So I like it too. I think it's, I feel like I don't know, I like it too. So thank you. I appreciate you guys telling me you like it. Okay, so this is just going to go right here. All right, there's the front of our card. And let's go ahead and put that on, and then we'll do the last touches, and then we're going to do our drawing. So hang on. Okay, so this goes on the front, just like that. So pretty. There we are. There's the front. Of course, you can add more ribbon and all that stuff, but we're not going to. All right, so the next thing you want to do, see our little piece here? Guess what? We're going to put this little pop-up right there. So I only want to put some adhesive right here. I just want to put it right there. And am I running out? I sure am. Okay, we're going to grab the old stuff because I just have it right here handy. So we are just going to do that. And this piece is going to go right here above the score line. On, well, you want to get it straight. Darn. There we go. Just like that. Okay, so there's the front. And then you open it up and you have this beautiful inside, just like that. And let's see, what else? I guess you'll just have to write your own little saying in there. However, let us do one, let's see here. Here is a yellow that I had punched out before. I wonder if we could maybe just put one of those down here in the corner. Let's just do that. You know, since I have it, let's do it. Okay, this is just going to go flat though on the inside. So let's put that there. And then this one will just go right on top, kind of over that leaf a little bit. Get it right there. Okay? All right. Now, the last thing is we have these pretty yellow that in the playful patterns. I really like these dots. I'm going to miss these colors, I'm telling you. When these colors, when some of the in colors are gone, I'm just going to miss them. So let's go with kind of the medium size here, and let's just put some pretty yellow dots happening around over here. And let's put one up there. Oops. upside down. Just like that. I think we can go with one more. How about right here? All right, there is the last card. So let me get all the cards back in here, and then we are going to do our drawing. Wow, I have a big cleanup area for tonight. Yeah, my evening's not over when I get done here. Sometimes I have like a lot going on. Sometimes I start stamping and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot go to bed. And so I am down here making more things. All right, so let's do this one. We made this card, and what did I do with the other one tonight? Oh my goodness. Right here in front of me. So we only did the two, but they were a little more involved. Couple techniques, which are really fun. So there you are. Put it over here so you can see it besides my face, out without getting on my face. Now I'm going to take the bone folder actually, and I think, oh, got some ink on my things over here. Okay, I'm going to take this and score this down. And the reason it's not staying down all the way is because you have your fun little piece there. So, all right, I am ready to pull in. I'm excited to see who's going to win. All right, let's pull in. I hope you enjoyed the cards. So hang tight. So if you placed an order with me this last January and February, we are going to go ahead and draw for this one, this stamp set right here. And this will be yours. Great. I'm glad that you like them, Kim. Everybody. Okay, so let's see who wins this, and then I'm going to show you the stamp set that you will go into the drawing for March and April. 2 months at a time. All right. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to bring my bowl over here. I've got my names. This beautiful bowl. Let me see if you can see it. It's gorgeous. I don't think you can see it all the way. But anyway, Miss Nancy on here made that. Okay, so here we go. I want you guys to be able to, maybe what we'll do, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, and then here it is. That way you guys can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? And I have a cup to go with it. Anyway, so here we go. Who is the winner of the punch party? And the winner is, all right, I'll open it up. We got one flying out here. Let's see who it is. Oh, upside down. Alice Wimple. Congratulations, Alice. I don't know if she's on here right now, but she is the winner of the Punch Party stamp set. And here is the stamp that you will be able to get free. You'll go in the drawing. Let me bring it back here a little bit. This one is Sweet Sampler. Now, this one actually has images that go with other stamp sets. So you have the shell that goes with the seashell sweet. You have the dragonfly that goes with the dandy garden. You have the leaf that goes with, I don't know which one the leaf goes with. And then you have, I'm trying to, it's opposite what I mean. This one goes with the art gallery. And then you have the hydrangea, the little hydrangea down here. What else is up here? Some little speckly things. Anyway, this is a really nice set. So, this will be, if you place an order with me, any order that is the $30 or more, you're going to go in the drawing for this, okay? So there's that. So guess what? We have one more drawing, and that is to spin the wheel. All right, and I am going to turn you back down and get the wheel up here so you can see. Hey, I know. Yay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn you back down to the project. There we are. And I got all the names that commented last week. So how you get your name in this drawing, you comment or you share. You comment or you share as we're doing the lives or when you go back and watch the replay. Either way, you get to go in the drawing. Okay, so I'm going to go up here and hit shuffle the names, and let me see if I can bring this up a little closer. There we go. All right. And what are you going to win? Actually, you're going to win a stack of designer paper. So I have a lot of designer paper. It's going to be a variety, but it will be the prize that will be going out to 3 people. All right, so 3 people. All right, first, here we go. And Joyce Lovato is the first winner. All right, let's shuffle, and here we go. Sounds like a horse. Oh, look at that. Jan DeMaria, number 2. And we have one more. So let's see, here we go. Taryn is the winner, number 3. Fabulous. All right. I just want to say thanks for joining me tonight, and I hope that you learned something new. Yes, we did go over 8, but I think it was worth it, right? Some excellent techniques, and hopefully you'll be able to put those into practice. I'd love to see what you create. Make sure that you share that with us on the Stamp with Barb Writer. That page, you can upload pictures in there. It's just something fun to see you guys do your creations, okay? I hope I didn't forget anything. If there's anything I can help you with, contact me, email, text, whatever, and we will make sure that we get you the information you need. Again, thank you so much for all of your orders, for your encouragement, for your support, and I hope that you'll come back again. All right. Have a fabulous night. Bye-bye.